Hi. Hello. How are y'all doing today? Hello, Ace. Hi, Jane. Wait. Got another snack in my web? Nice. Well, I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone's having a lovely Tuesday. I wanted to do something a little bit different today, but just interesting. Because we are going to today talk about. Also, is the volume good? Is the music volume good? Loud enough to where y'all can hear it, but not too loud. Oh, and also let me move it over real quick so it gets picked up in the VOD. Cool, cool, cool. Just finish a cute little GIF and know that's not because my mall is in it. Nice. But so here, let me turn it over. Boom. So this is very different. Where am I? Where'd I go? There I am. Hi. So, little story back when I was growing up. Um, I was always interested in like tornadoes. One of the things I actually wanted to be when I was growing up was a meteorologist. Specifically, I wanted to be a storm chaser. Obviously that didn't play out, but it was something that I was very, very interested in. I thought tornadoes were very interesting feats of nature. Despite how destructive they are, there's like a beauty behind them that I got enraptured in. And so I thought to myself, I saw a post on Twitter and it showed off a natural phenomena that I thought was really cool. It made me think just like how much natural phenomena is out there that is so cool. Um, Mother Nature is a terrifying mistress, but she's also incredibly beautiful in what she can do. And so I was thinking today we could like, I don't know, just like talk about some of them. Um, so we're gonna be on Wikipedia because why not? Um, so list of natural phenomena. So, in case you don't know, a natural phenomenon is an observable event which is not man-made. Um, Examples include the sunrise, weather, fog, thunder, tornadoes, biological processes, decomposition, germination, physical processes, wave propagation, erosion, tidal flow, natural disasters such as electromagnetic pulses, volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, and earthquakes. So, first thing I want to actually click on are tornadoes, because like I said before, this is like what I was super into when I was younger. Um, and I did so much research on them because like look at this thing, like yeah, this is terrifying. And also like, in case you don't know, I do live in Tornado Alley. Like I'm used to tornadoes. I've dealt with them my whole life. It's just like a thing here. Um, but like that's beautiful. Like yeah, it's a destructive force of nature, but just that is just so beautiful to imagine that nature can create something like this, um and what this is what's a tornado? A tornado, it's basically a windstorm. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that is in contact with both the surface of the earth and a cumulonimbus cloud, or in rare cases the base of a cumulus cloud. It is often referred to as a twister, whirlwind, or cyclone. So yeah, that right there, that is a windstorm. It is a lot of, it's warm air and cold air mixing with each other and spinning rapidly, incredibly fast. And therefore it creates this little cyclone between the earth and the sky. come to Scotland, we don't get tornadoes. We just get rain and wind. No, I love tornadoes. I love them. Maybe someday I'll fulfill my dreams of being a storm chaser, but yeah. So yeah, so this is a picture, but yeah, this, like, imagine AC, this thing right here is spinning. It is constantly spinning. Incredibly fast winds. Like, you can see the dust down here. This is all the dust and debris that's like picking up and it's slinging around everywhere. They're very dangerous. Tornadoes are very dangerous, and they are rated on the what is it called, the Fujita scale. I don't know if they changed it. Yeah, Doppler radar, storm spotters. Here's another one. See, look at that. But yeah, so you can see, like, you can always tell how powerful it is because, like, that storm cloud right there. Or, sorry. No, the Fujita. I believe that's what it's called, the Fujita. Yeah, the Fujita. Yeah, so whenever they're scaling the power or the strength of a tornado, they use the Fujita scale, Fugita scale. Because a tornado can range anywhere between an F0 to an F5. F0 being incredibly weak, to an F5 being the most dangerous, deadliest tornadoes out there. With winds capable of picking up houses, essentially, tearing houses apart. Do they go over 9,000? No, thankfully they do not. So, to give you an idea, an F5 tornado, as you can see here on this chart, the wind speeds of an F5 tornado can get between, usually get like 290, 232 to 348 miles per hour, which is incredibly fast and incredibly dangerous. Because the most dangerous thing about tornadoes is, like, the fact that they just pick up large things and they just fling them. They just throw them. So, you know, if you're in the wrong space at the wrong time, a tornado could just pick you up, or it can pick up something heavy or dangerous and just slam it into you. They also base it off, like, damage it does, but yeah, that's the general degree of damage they have here, but that's the general scale they use. Most of the time in my area we get F0s, F1s, so it's not too scary. But occasionally, you know, I mean, especially if you get like an F4. Honestly, like, F5 is the one that's like, yeah, so like it says here, an F0 or EF0 tornado, the weakest category, it can damage trees but not substantial structures. But an F5 or EF5 tornado, the strongest category, rips buildings off of their foundations and can deform large skyscrapers. So yeah, an F5 tornado, very powerful wind, very strong, lots of destruction. In fact, let me see if I can show y'all, like, what actual damage it can do. Hi, Archangel. Tornado after map. We should have some images. Yeah. Okay, here's one. So if you have an EF5 tornado, this is like what it can do. This is what it can do. It's terrifying. And I did live in one area where it commonly gets hit by tornadoes. I've seen this level of destruction before, and yeah, it's terrifying. And I bet you that car right here, this truck right here in the middle, wasn't originally there. I bet you the tornado probably just plopped it there. So yeah, it tears everything apart, rips buildings off their foundations, destroys everything. But yeah, so the word tornado comes from the Spanish tornada, meaning thunderstorm, past participle of tornar, to thunder. Itself in turn from the Latin tonae, to thunder. The metaphys of the R and O in the English spelling was influenced. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Past tonar is to twist, to turn. From Latin torno, to turn. So yeah, it makes sense, right? It's a spinning storm of wind. Yeah, it's a violently rotating column of air in contact with the ground, either purgent from a... Oh, and also, if you don't know what a cumulonimbus cloud is, so a cumulonimbus cloud, you're usually referred to as like anvil clouds, because if you look at them, they can sometimes look like an anvil in the sky. Now, most of the time, you're not gonna see the top part of a cumulonimbus, because like you're only gonna see the bottom part of it. The top part of it is like, you know, way up in the sky, and usually the bottom part, the clouds are stretching out so far, you're not gonna be able to see it. But yeah, it usually looks like an anvil. And essentially these are your storm clouds. These are the ones that if you're gonna get a tornado, they're gonna come from these bad boys. Come from cumulus, which is swell, and nimbus, which is cloud. So a swelling cloud. Look at some pictures. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. The scammer is so dumb. They are scripting so hard that they sent the script for their Twitter instead of the PayPal. Oh. Yeah, look at this. Look at this beauty. They are beautiful, though. Once again, like, these usually bring storms and stuff like that, but they are beautiful. I've always been so fascinated with cloud structures and everything like that. So gorgeous. What is this? A rapidly growing cloud formed from non-atmospheric heat and condensation nuclei sources such as wildfires and volcanic eruptions. Oh. That's wild. Okay, so this is probably, yeah, like I said, so this is probably what you get when you get like a volcano that's about to erupt. This is what you probably would see. It's so cool. It's like a, I don't know, it's like an explosion, but you know, it's not, but... Okay, here we go, yeah. See, this is a better example. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you can clearly see the anvil. Like, that's how I know cumulonimbus. They look like an anvil. And that giant anvil in the sky, and that's probably, you know, when you think about it... I feel if you're... Okay, no worries, Ace, no worries. But honestly, when you think about it, that kind of brings it together with, like, Thor. You know, the god of thunder and lightning. I think that's kind of cool that, like, these storm clouds that usually create lightning storms, they look like a giant anvil, and, like, you have Thor with a hammer, and they usually use a hammer to slam it onto the anvil. You know, you kind of see where that all came to be. So that's a cool little connection there. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and then it's like a shelf cloud leading to a thunderstorm. These are cool whenever you see them. It's like, I love whenever you get these kind of cloud formations, because it legit looks like you're about to enter the final boss fight in an RPG. With how they look. Oh, they're so beautiful. So gorgeous. Oh, it's up against the sunset? Or is it sunlight? Sunlight. Okay, it's just sunlight, does it say? Oh yeah, and then that's always the little cool thing, is that, if you see, like, you probably can see it, right? This little cloud, or like, it's like a dusty cloud beneath it. If you're ever looking off in a distance of a cloud and you see that below it, that means it's raining. That's always a good way to tell that, like, oh, it's raining there. Because the raindrops kind of, like, take some of the cloud with them when they fall down, so, like, it creates that little dust effect there. Ooh. Seen from an airplane. Oh yeah, because if you're on an airplane and there's a cumulonimbus cloud, that's where you're more likely to see the upper part of it. You know. Oh yeah. This is another one. Mama or mamatus, consisting of bubble-like protrusions on the underside. That's what these are. Drooping pouches. This is, I don't really get to see these too often in my area, but, like, yeah, these clouds are so weird to see. Just, like, the little bubbles underneath them. So wild. It looks like something out of a sci-fi film. Anyway, back to tornadoes. Yeah, tornadoes occur most frequently in North America, particularly in central and southeastern regions of the United States, colloquially known as Tornado Alley. So yeah, Tornado Alley. So yeah, if you're yeah, so if you're in Tornado Alley, which I am, like this is like the natural state of where you're gonna more likely see them, because you get the cold air from up here, the warm dry air from down here, and then warm moist air. All three of these air types put together is like, that's the chemical compound you need for the perfect storm. And so that's why this area of the United States is more likely to get really bad tornadoes. And that's why, like, you know, if you're living off in these areas off here, you know, you're never gonna get them or ever see them, because it's not really a thing. You're not in that area. So, funnel cloud. Oh, so yeah, that's right. So like this part right here, this section, this is what is referred to as the funnel of the tornado. It's really cool. But sometimes, and this is where you have to be careful with tornadoes, because sometimes tornadoes don't give you a funnel. But it's still there. The winds are still there. Because the dangerous thing about the tornado isn't the funnel. The funnel's just the clouds. It's the wind. That's the dangerous thing about it. So this is still a tornado. There's no funnel cloud, but there's still the rotating portion of it. And this is where like storm chasers have to be really careful, and why they tell you like, oh, if there's a tornado heading your way, don't go outside and look for it. You won't be able to see it, because sometimes the tornado can mask itself. If it's raining really hard, the rain can conceal the tornado. So like you can get hit by the tornado and not even see it coming. But yeah, you still will see the dust particles of it like causing havoc on the ground. And some, oh yeah, so here's a chonker. Some tornadoes can get, yeah, that's right. Because if a tornado's like thick like this, they're called wedges. But the other thing is that just because a tornado is a wedge doesn't mean it's like stronger. Sometimes a wedge can be strong. Other times not so much. It just depends on the wind. It's always the wind speed, not the actual size of the tornado. But yeah, so usually you get two types of tornadoes. You either get a wedge like this or a rope like this. Let's see. Yeah, here's one. Look at those. And tornadoes can last for a long time. Sometimes they die really fast. Ideally, like, if you have any tornado, you want them to die out really fast. The ones that are most dangerous and cause most havoc are the ones that just, like, they have a long lifespan. And I know sometimes it can, like, a lifespan of a tornado can go to, like, hours. So... yeah. Okay, yeah. So see, like, here's the lifespan of it. Of this tornado. This one happened in 2016 in Kansas. Like, that's where it started, and it kind of grew. It started off as like more of a rope tornado, and then it evolved into more of a wedge. So through its lifespan, which is like wild, but once again really cool. Yeah. Once again, it just looks like a final boss fight occurring. It looks like it looks straight out of a horror film. But trust me, one thing that I've seen this myself, if you have a tornado in the area, it will turn the sky green. Like, it will turn the sky a sickly color. It looks incredibly intimidating, but also really cool at the same time. And I've had yeah, so yeah, this is a more description of like how they're formed. So you have the cold air enters in a downdraft, and you have the warm air that enters in the updraft. They mix with each other, they cause it to spin, and then that's where you get the tornado. It's the warm and the cold air conflicting with each other and basically entering a dance with each other. And that's where you get the tornado. And I have like a cool story. I think I've told this before, but there was a time in my area we had like multiple tornadoes. I think it was like 4 or 5 of them had touched down. Oh, and also to explain, whenever a tornado hits the ground, because sometimes tornadoes can like they don't fully form yet, so they're kind of like close to being an actual tornado, but not quite. Whenever the second that a tornado actually hits the ground, so to say, that is called a touchdown. They call that they say that the tornado touched down, and that's when it becomes an actual tornado, a true tornado. But but yeah, in my area we had like, it was like 3 or 4. No, it was like 3, 4, or 5 tornadoes. I want to say 4 or 5. It's like 4 or 5 tornadoes. They're separate because you can get multiple touchdowns at once, but there are multiple tornadoes. It's been going for a while. But the scary thing that happened is that like at a certain point, all 4 of those tornadoes, 4 or 5 of those tornadoes, like they essentially came in on each other and they all merged into a bigger, stronger tornado. And that was like wild, but apparently that can happen, that tornadoes can like fuse together and become a larger, more dangerous threat. It's also even cool. I know this can happen. I haven't seen this before, but I know it can happen where you have like a big, strong tornado in the center, and the big, strong tornado can like summon other mini tornadoes around it. Which is also like wild. But also really cool. And then also, yeah, a water sprout. So here's a water sprout. Water sprouts tend to be like the weakest kind of tornadoes. And the only difference between a water sprout and a tornado is that a water sprout is just a tornado that happened over water, essentially. So that's where you get this little... and yes, it is picking up the water and it's setting up into the sky. And there's also, yeah, Dust Devils. Dust Devils are, this happened in what, Arizona? Yeah, because very deserty there. A Dust Devil is just a tornado that's like, you know, in like a desert, essentially. It's a desert tornado. But yeah, Dust Devil, also known as Whirlwind, resembles a tornado in that it has a vertical swirling column of air. However, they form under clear skies and are no stronger than the weakest tornadoes. They form when a strong convective updraft is formed near the ground on a hot day if there's enough low-level wind shear. The column of hot rising air can develop a small cyclonic motion that can be seen near the ground. They are not considered tornadoes because they form during fair weather and are not associated with any clouds. However, they can, on occasion, result in major damage. Like, yeah, like, even though a Dust Devil is weak, or if you see, like, a Dust Devil or a Whirlwind... Sorry, if you see a Dust Devil or a Water Sprout, still don't, like, run into it. Obviously, it's still strong winds. It can still throw you around. But what's another one they say? A Gustnado? A Gustnado or gust front tornado is a small vertical swirl, so you have a gust front on a downburst. Gustnado. That's awesome. Gustnado. That's cool. I didn't know about Gustnado. I know about Fire Whirl. These are wild. So yeah, sometimes you can get a Fire Whirl, which is, once again, it's just the fire tornado, because it's like as if tornadoes weren't scary enough. Yeah, Fire Tornado, Fire Nado, Fire Swirl, or Fire Twister. It refers to a separate phenomenon where a fire has such intensity that it generates an actual tornado. Fire whirls are not usually classifiable as tornadoes, as the vortex in most cases does not extend from the surface to cloud base. Also, even in such cases, those fire whirls very rarely are classed as tornadoes. So yeah, it's not a true tornado, but it's like in some cases you can get a fire tornado. Those are wild. Yeah, here's a fire whirl. Ooh, wild. Mental. Absolutely mental. A Steam Devil. I never heard about those before. A Steam Devil is a rotating updraft. Evokes steam or smoke. What does it look like? I mean, yeah, it's a Steam Devil. There's definitely a lot of steam in that picture. like the arrow. It's like it's right. It's like I know you can't see it, but it's right there. It's right there. Huh, no. But yeah, I don't want to linger too long on them. But yeah, that's cool, right? Pretty cool. I just always got so interested in them as a young little eldritch being. At this point, we were going back to that hotline game. Hey, I know, right? Oh yeah, because yeah, here's the Aurora Borealis, as we know. Aurora Borealis. But here, let me go to like what I was talking about. We'll go back and see some of these other ones, but I want to talk about like the picture I posted in the Coven. So some of you might have known that I posted this picture I saw earlier today, and I thought it was so cool. But I showed off this. I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, it was funny when I showed my friends because one of them was like, the sky beams are coming to take us, I see. But these are called sprites. So yeah, this is not edited in any way, shape, or form. This is like legit. This is what they look like. It's insane how they look. It's kind of creepy, but also really cool. But yeah, they are called sprites. And they are sprites or red sprites are large-scale electric discharges that occur in the mesosphere, high above thunderstorm clouds or cumulonimbus, giving rise to a varied range of visual shapes flickering in the night sky. They're usually triggered by the discharges of positive lightning between underlying thundercloud and the ground. Okay, here's another one you can see like right there. So these are happening. These happen like way up in the sky, way up in our atmosphere where they happen. But it's wild to see how they look. But yeah, it's basically just like red lightning strikes that are happening in our atmosphere. And they come out looking like this. It's insane. It's so they like once again they look like blood veins. They're like blood veins. I see how they look like sprites. I'm only thinking like back in the day when we didn't have the technology that we do have today. I can only imagine how much this must have freaked out some people, not being able to process like what the hell this could be. There's one that took from an aircraft. Yeah, see, so there's that. There's the lightning strike. There's the lightning that we would normally see, and then there's a sprite that happens above it. Yeah, there's some more over there. So, that's wild how that happens. That's so cool. I don't know, just like, it's so cool seeing like red lightning. But yeah, there are a lot of electrical, and it's electricity. But there are different electrical phenomenon, apparently. I saw this, and I was like, this is wild. I had no idea these existed. So yeah, just to give you an idea, like, the troposphere is where we're at, right? The stratosphere is a little bit higher up. The mesosphere is like, you can see like how high up the mesosphere is. Like, that is not in our realm of, like, even where we fly, it's not. And then, of course, the thermosphere, but... So that's high, that's the layer, that's where like sprites happen. That's how high up they happen in the sky. Because we just get light, but they happen up here. And I also think it's interesting because like there's one up here. We'll talk about this in a bit. They're called elf. This like red circle right here is called an elf. But I'm just like, no, that's the gateway. That's the gateway to hell. And then these are the devil's fingers. That's what that is, okay? Let's see. Yeah, they're called jellyfish sprite. Some say they look like carrots. Oh, can we get like a... Shut up. Let's watch this. So yeah, you see the lightning storms. happening. Lightning's also just a really cool phenomenon. So confirm Cthulhu was summoned before then? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is some eldritch shit right here. 100% it is. So like, oh no, it's just like an electrical. I was like, no. Yeah, no. No, I don't lie. They don't have to lie to us, dude. This is another thing. Oh, y'all know rainbows. Rainbows are another beautiful optical phenomena. They're so beautiful. So I'm gonna get a double rainbow. And also in case y'all don't know, if normally when we see a rainbow, it's like an arch, but rainbows are actually circular. They're fully circular. If you are like on a plane or something, we're cheating there. Yeah, I know. If you are up in the sky and you see a rainbow, you're more likely to see the full rainbow, the full circle. You just only see the arch because of you know how it is. But it's just like refraction of light. Yeah, twin. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, so if you're up in the sky and you see a rainbow, this is what you're more likely to see. You're more likely to see the full circle of the rainbow. Really cool. It's like something out of Mario 64. Yeah. Oh god, a red rainbow? Yeah, that's the Devil's Halo right there. Once again, eldritch shit right here. It's a targeting circle run. Oh, look at that! Look at that, that's cool. You know, some cases, when you think about it, who's to say that a rainbow isn't just like the halo of some ethereal creature? When you think about it, then, when you think about it, could just be the halo of some ethereal creature. We're not able to see. What's a sundog? What's a sundog? Sundog, our mock sun, also called a parthelion, is atmospheric science. Is an atmospheric optical phenomenon that consists of a bright spot on one or both sides of the sun. Two sundogs often flank the sun with a 22-degree halo. This is a sundog? Oh, okay, I get it. That's cool. I didn't know about this. Sundog. Love the idea Satan saw the rainbow and was like, I can make pretty things too. Baka made a red rainbow. Yeah, he was like, I can do better, dude. It's fine. That's so cool. Sundog. That's what those are called. That's awesome. I had no idea. Oh, and they had a depiction for it too, yeah. Look, we all know Satan is very fabulously bisexual, okay? What's a moon dog? Okay, so I'm assuming a moon dog is a sun dog, but like with the moon. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, there you go. You got the two little sparks of light right there. The moon. That's so interesting. I had no idea that was like a thing. I had no idea that was a thing. Moon and sun dogs. Cool. Meteorology. Yeah, they're called by refraction of moonlight, by hexagonal plate-shaped ice crystals in cirrus clouds and cirrostratus clouds. They typically appear as a pair of faint patches of light around 22 degrees to the left and right of the moon. Interesting. He made the gay and trans, he ain't bad. Okay, let's go back. Light pillar. Yeah, these are cool. Look at this. It's a waypoint. It's like you're playing like an open world game. These like waypoints, dude. Oh my, these are so cool. This is like what, in Canada? Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Whoa. I know, yeah, exactly. A light pillar or ice pillar is an atmospheric optical phenomenon in which a vertical beam of light appears to extend above and or below a light source. The effect is created by the reflection of light from tiny ice crystals that are suspended in the atmosphere or that comprise high-altitude clouds, cirrostratus and cirrus clouds, and if the light comes from the sun, the phenomenon is called a sun pillar or a solar pillar. Interesting. That is so cool. Oh yeah, they have more pictures. Hell yeah. That must, okay, so it's almost like an aurora borealis in a way. That is so cool. Damn, Canada, you get all the cool shit, dude. Alaska. Oh. Okay, it's in Arizona. That's cool. That's cool. California? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's right there. Sun pillar. Oh man, but seeing these ones is so much more... Like, this one's cool and everything, but like, this is where it's like really cool. Guy's giving us the finger? Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. What a prick. You can get it because the cactus. Alright. Why nature be like that? Because Mother Nature's a bitch. But yeah, these are like the really cool ones though. Like that has to be so cool to see. Sweden, yeah. This is so cool to see, dude. And once again, like, I'm like, it's stuff like this. I hate how that actually made me laugh, Maggie. I have that effect on people. But like, it's cool to think that stuff like this, back in the day when we didn't have the understanding that we did today, it's stuff like this that you know is what caused a lot of different mythologies to become a thing, you know? Because people didn't understand what this was, but it must have been so wild to see this and be like, what is this? Like, what is this magical thing that's happening? And then you get all sorts of different mythologies behind them and everything. It's so cool. Antarctica, yeah. Sun's just like frying this object in the middle of the sea. Oh, okay, that one's cool. That one's cool. Ohio? Damn. These are so cool, dude. These are so cool. What's another one? What's a diamond dust? Diamond dust is a ground level cloud composed of tiny ice crystals. Oh, hold on. The music. The music. Okay. Look at this cool guy. Look at this cool guy right here. Excuse me. Cool. Because, yeah, there is one that's called a halo. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a halo. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like... Who's to say this isn't like the eye of some ethereal creature? Like once again, like going that Eldritch Abomination approach. Like, who's to say that we call it a halo, but this looks like an eye of some Eldritch entity looking down at us. You know? That's how I'm looking at it. That's wild. Okay, yeah. Like, Yeah, space whales. Yeah, it could be like a space whale. Yeah. 'Cause yeah, like look at that. That's insane. That legit, like I don't know. I get why they call it a halo, but it looks like an eye to me. It legit looks like an eye. Yeah, tell me that's not some ethereal being looking at us. That's passing by and looking at us. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my goodness gracious. I know I'm making conspiracy theories right now. Yeah, I like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea a lot that it's like a space whale. It's like a giant ethereal whale just passing by looking at us. It's fine. These are wild though. Ooh. Oh. That's insane. I can imagine a space whale swimming by looking at the planet in curiosity and just leaving when it's done checking. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with that because that sounds kick-ass. Like we can apply science to this, but like, isn't it more fun to look at it from like, I don't know, a more like cosmic, eldritch, phenomena? That's something we can't understand. The idea of a giant space whale coming by, looking down at us, and then passing by as it swims through the cosmos. That's like, yeah, we can apply yeah, exactly. We can apply science to this, of course, but like, isn't it more fun? Isn't it more fun to like think of it that way? Isn't it more kick-ass to think of it that way? Yeah, I say it's a space whale. I agree. Or even worse, what if it's like a space squid or an or like it's a giant space squid that's looking at us? You know? Ooh. God, Ashley is a space whale and it's just looking after us. Could you imagine? I don't know. Like, yeah, once again, I understand the science. I understand the science behind it, but I'm like, the fact that, like, look at it's like, where are these happening in? France, San Francisco, India, New York, Michigan, Florida, Bangalore, India, Indonesia. You know, like these happen all over the world. What it looks like, these like are happening everywhere. So once again, it's just like I like the theory that it's a giant cosmic animal, a space whale or something that's looking at us, because if it's happening all over the world, you can definitely look at it that way. Absolutely. Green flat. Okay, what's something else cool you can look at? See, this stuff is so cool to me. Some beautiful things. Oh yeah, mirage. Yeah. So a mirage is a naturally occurring optical phenomenon in which light rays. The latest GIF I made has made my day even better. Cool. You gonna post it in the Coven, I presume. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. It's like it's like what? It's like Puntendo. I like it. Gotta be legally distinct there, of course. Kind of reminds me of God, what am I thinking of? Tamagotchi? But okay, so optical phenomenon in which light rays bend via refraction to produce a displaced image of distant objects or the sky. So yeah. Mirage. Yeah. Oh, here we go. An inferior mirage showing the unrefracted line of sight, the refracted line of sight, and C, the apparent position of the refracted image. So yeah, that's where you get mirages from. It's just the refraction of light. Per usual, like most of these, it's just like the light playing tricks on us in our eyes. Look at this cat. Why are you doing this to me, father? Yeah, light is a trickster. It really is. Absolutely. Wild. Ice blink. What's an ice blink? What? Oh, okay. There's not like pictures on. Haze. Wait, what? I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's German. Apparently, it's an optical phenomenon in which a bright spot appears around the shadow of the viewer's head in the presence of dew. So it's a hot spot. Oh. Oh, okay. Hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are cool. I always go back and forth on if I ever want to actually like ride a hot air balloon or not. A moonbow. It's a type of rainbow. What's water sky? Water sky is a phenomenon that is closely related to ice blink. It forms in regions with large areas of ice and low-lying clouds and is so limited mostly to the extreme northern and southern sections of Earth and Antarctica and in the Arctic. When light hits the blue oceans or seas, some of it bounces back and enables the observer to physically see the water. However, some of the light also is reflected back up onto the bottoms of low-lying clouds and causes a dark spot to appear underneath some clouds. These clouds may be visible when the seas are not and can show alert and knowledgeable travelers the general direction of water. Oh. I know Frozen Wasteland, right? That's such a beautiful picture. I don't know, I just like the epicness of it. That's cool. Water sky. See, also, Act of God. Black holes, I mean, we can definitely talk about black holes. I love black holes. They're so interesting. Earth shadow? Did a quick scan for boss in the view count, all clear? Oh cool, thank you. That's surprising. Okay, let's go back up here. Alright, where's like Elf? Morning, Ted. Okay, here, I can tell you about blue jets. Okay, so a blue jet are believed to be initiated as normal lightning discharges between the upper positive charged region and a thundercloud and a negative screening layer presented above this charged region. Oh yeah, see, it all connects together. So there's the blue jet, and that looks like the The sprite, the red sprite. That's wild. I don't know. Once again, that looks like some eldritch shit. That looks like something bad's happening. That looks like the end of the world or something. Blue starters, gigantic jet. It's just like electricity, yeah? Or I think this one's more just like light. No, okay, no, it's electric. It's electric. Or it's electric. Electrical. It's electrical. That's one thing. Wow, dumb bitch came out there for a second. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, definitely looks like a dragon breath right there. Absolutely. That's wild, though. That's so crazy. We're not done yet. Oh, you know, let me show you guys elves. So elves, what does it stand for? Upper atmospheric lightning and ionospheric lightning are terms sometimes used by researchers to refer to a family of short-lived electrical breakdown phenomenon that occur well above the altitudes of normal lightning and storm clouds. And yeah, I like the names for all these, like, other types of TLEs, which is TLE is a transient luminous event. So it's sprite halos, ghost, blue jets, gigantic jets, pixies, gnomes, trolls, blue starters, and elves. Yeah, we already saw, like, they're the sprites again. The red lightning that happens up in the way up in the sky. They're so freaky looking. Yeah, there they are right there. But yeah, they look like, yeah, exactly. They look like evil spirits. Like even in this picture right here, that looks like an evil spirit. Yeah, they even called it, like, they're called tendrils. They're the sprites and they're tendrils. There's a blue jet. Upward Super Bowl. Elves, which happen in the ionosphere. So wild. And it's all electrical. It's all electricity. Let me look up. What are they called? Elves? Sky phenomenon. Let me show y'all some, like, pictures I found. Okay, yeah, that looks creepy. Okay, so like, here's an example I found. So like this right here, that's an elf, and then these little things right here, those are the sprites. Yeah, that's an elf right there. Giant red portal to hell in the goddamn sky. I mean, they named them right. Elves are all pompous pricks who look down on others, and they look down. Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, that's like, ugh, that's creepy. Creepy. Elf. Here's another cool picture of it. Kind of showing you how they all come together, because like here, that's an elf. This little thing right here, that's an elf, and then there's the blue jet, which once again, like you said, Jane, literally looks like dragon's breath. It looks like a dragon breathing blue fire. So wild. I mean, it's cool. It's also just really cool. And apparently elves are, like, you're not likely to see an elf because they're very short-lived. It's just like a burst of energy, and it's like before you know it, it's gone. So you know. That's the beacon. Someone killed the weather. I started seeing that in Halo, but there's an alien ship missing. Yeah, like, once again, I know that a lot of sci-fi related stuff definitely uses a lot of this for inspiration. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I can see where they're getting their inspiration. You know, stuff like this, yeah, it looks alien, it looks eldritch, it looks out there, but it's like naturally occurring phenomenon. It's stuff that just our atmosphere and Mother Nature just creates, but it's so wild that how it happens and how it looks. Let me look up, what's another one they said? Gnomes. What are gnomes? Yeah, it's not. That doesn't help. Oh, thank you, Jane. Thank you. Here, yeah, we can take a quick break. Yeah, we'll take a quick break. I'll be right back. Yo, stretch, get some water. This is cool. We have so much more to learn here. And we're back. Hi, welcome back. I found this cool thing. Sprites, elves, trolls, pixies, ghosts, gnomes, and blue jet. No, we're not traveling today to Middle Earth or into the belly of a dungeon crawler. Yeah, so like all of these things are just like, they're just different forms of electricity, of lightning strikes, or of lightning to be specific. It's like, yeah, once again, that's lightning. This is what we usually see. But then we get these, or like, once again, these are sprites that we see, and this is the first color image of a sprite. And yeah, obviously, if this is the first time we're seeing something like this, that must be so freaky. It'd be like, what is that? What is that? What is this red, demonic-looking thing looking down upon us? I love how I had a nice leg stretch by walking into the living room, play with the dog for a bit, come back and there's 10 seconds left. Nice. See, that's what I like. I like that it gives y'all a chance to like kind of. It's my home. What? Oh, is it this? So yeah, this is what we saw at one time. So this is the sprite. You have the lightning and it causes the sprite to happen. The red light. Oh. Oh yeah, so here we go. Elves stands for emission of light and very low frequency perturbations due to electromagnetic pulse sources. I can see why they shortened that to elves. I can see why they shortened that one. that was a little hard to remember there, Chief. So pixies. Okay, so then you have trolls, and their acronym. Troll stands for transient red optical luminance. Trolls form after sprites. They appear in the form of a red spot with faint tails, finishing their existence with a red streak downward from its dot. Pixies are fittingly tiny. They appear at single points of brilliant white. Pixies tend to appear randomly, and scientists do not believe they are tied to a specific lightning strike, though they do emerge over thunderstorms. You can tell the scientists who discovered them were massive nerds! Yeah, there's nerds! You know these big words and shit. A bunch of nerds. Pixies and gnomes don't have cool acronyms. I wonder why. Gnomes are also on the smaller end of upper atmospheric lightning. Like pixies, they are white, but unlike pixies, they are not points, but spikes that emanate upward from the anvil of large thunderheads. They last for mere microseconds. The newest member of the paranormal stable, however, does have a cool acronym, GHOST. Ghosts are green emissions from excited oxygen and sprite tops. Now that I look at it, they cheated and insert an H that does not feature in the long form name. Uncool. So ghosts form after sprites at their tops. Scientists speculate ghosts are excited oxygen particles, whereas sprites tend to excite nitrogen. So let's look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna. We'll actually listen to this one for a bit, Coven. Let's listen to this for a bit.
Powerful distant thunderstorms.
Right.
Oh,
you might be able to see and capture red sprites.
That's so freaky. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay in the Coven of Degens. Thank you. Was that Yukari? Yeah, it might as well been.
Over powerful distant thunderstorms.
That's so wild.
You might be able to see and capture red sprites.
Oh,
I saw that one too.
That's the gap. That's Yukari. That's the gap. They look like something lighting up in a massive forest. Yeah, it does. That's so cool. Look at that. That's wild. And to think that, like, you have to remember, these sprites are happening way up in our atmosphere. Like, the way it looks here, it looks like, oh, it's like another lightning strike. But you have to remember, these are happening way, way, way up in our atmosphere. They're happening so far up there.
You saw that red one?
Yes.
That's wild.
Sprites are large-scale electrical discharges occurring high above thunderstorms in the upper atmosphere.
Bam, there's a sprite. Bam, bam, bam. They come in clusters.
They are massive events.
That's so...
Sometimes.
That's so... No, wait, go back. I don't want the...
Sometimes
I don't want the...
massive events.
There. That's so cool. That's so cool. The theory that the world is way bigger than it was is some pretty good proof. Yeah, definitely plays into that. Absolutely. That's so cool. Cause like, I don't know, it like the different things I see from this is like, I definitely see like a forest in the sky. I see like, I see like red sprite-like creatures. They're all connected to each other, but they're like red little sprites in the sky. Oh, that's so cool looking though. I mean, yeah, once again, if back in the day when we just didn't have the technology to figure this stuff out and have a scientific reasoning for it, I can totally see how people would see this and think of like it's some eldritch abomination. Absolutely. That's so cool.
Sometimes 50 kilometers tall by 50 kilometers wide.
That's big.
They belong to a mysterious and colorful group of phenomenon called transient luminous events, or TLEs. Other TLEs include halos, elves, secondary jets, blue starters, blue jets, and the magnificent gigantic jets.
Oh.
But what exactly are these transient luminous events, and how do they form?
Yes!
Oh no, tell us.
In 2019, I teamed up with one of the most successful TLE photographers in the world,
Hi, Paul.
Paul Smith.
Oh.
Our objective was to simultaneously document TLEs from different locations to help us understand and capture them better.
Boom, boom.
Whoa. Yeah, right there.
That's so
We didn't know what we would find.
Yeah, like those right there. Like, go back.
Boom, boom.
Whoa. Yeah.
Like, once again, they look like these ones in particular. They look like little feet. They look like legs. They look like legs of some creature, some thin sprite-like creature. Looks like they're legs, like they're walking in a pack right there.
Yeah, right there.
We didn't know what we would find, if anything.
Nice falling star.
But we never expected to discover a new TLE.
And it was
In
a
this
ghost.
video, Paul and I will summarize current scientific understanding of red sprites, as well as showcase.
And I just want to try and make them into actual creatures. I swear, like, I'm trying to think. I feel like I've played games where there were creatures or monsters that looked kind of like this, and like I can see. Once again, this is why I love, like, if you're like making a game or making monsters or anything like that, look into the stuff like this. This is where you can get some really cool inspiration for monster designs. Absolutely.
Some of the most rare and amazing captures
That's wild.
ever recorded.
Oh my, that's beautiful. Whoa. Look at that. And like that, this is like the big jet they were talking about, the gigantic jet. That's crazy. I mean, yeah, okay, so like Jane, what you said like the theory that the world was way bigger than it used to be. If we want to add to that conspiracy theory, like the fact that like they're called ghosts, right? The way that I can kind of add to that is that what if these are just like the ghostly fragments of the forest, the giant forest that used to belong to the earth, and yet like these are just like the ethereal projections of what used to be, you know? Think of it that way. That's pretty cool. Turn our brains off, kick science out the door. Think of it that way. It's just the ghost of the trees that used to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yggdrasil. Yeah.
Visual reports of transient luminous events date back several centuries. It wasn't until 1989 that the first ones were accidentally caught on camera. Years after discovery, they were named sprites for their spirit-like nature. In a recent video, we showed how one lightning flash can abruptly change the electric field, triggering a secondary flash in a sort of domino effect.
Mm-hmm.
Sprites are also initiated by a large electric field change that occurs during a massive horizontally extensive lightning strike far below. These parent flashes transfer huge amounts of charge and are almost always positive in polarity, meaning that the
Right.
Earth rapidly gains a net positive charge.
I love lightning too. The way that lightning forms and how it. I love when you see lightning. Hi, Kara. Thanks for the hydrate. Whenever you see lightning that just like travels across the sky and how it branches out and everything, it's so beautiful. I hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out for Kara?
From the strike. But pools of positive charge near the tops of thunderstorm complexes also change, abruptly gaining negative charge. This suddenly creates a powerful electric field between the tops of thunderstorms and a high concentration of positively charged ions existing 100 kilometers or so up into the lower ionosphere.
Thank you.
It's this new imbalance that can initiate a sprite.
That would make them, yeah.
On June 22nd, 2019, Paul was documenting sprite activity over a thunderstorm.
It's
while
off your
also
face, Opportunity.
simultaneously documented their parent lightning activity under the thunderstorm.
Boom, boom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, right there.
Did you get a sprite with that?
That's some sprites.
Dude, it's a sprite, dude. Bro.
Boom.
That wasn't a big sprite.
I love how. How's it going? It's going very well. We're just looking up like phenomena, natural phenomena, and we're just learning like we're into like some really cool stuff that I didn't even know was a thing. I'm like, this is awesome.
Though that was just a little column.
But I love how you get these like dudes. They're just like, oh, bro, so cool, bro. I love whenever people. I love when people can just like see stuff like this and just be like, oh, dude, that's so cool, you know?
Boom.
Yes.
Look at that.
Awesome. Oh,
Yep.
gotcha.
With every horizontally
Yeah, I'm
extensive
just
positive
adding-
ground flash I observed under the storm, Paul observed a sprite above the storm.
Failure number 31. Damn.
On occasion, a cloud flash will have one end of the leader exit the upper extent of the thunderstorm and propagate toward the upper atmosphere. The rarefied air and low pressure of the upper atmosphere leads to a visible transformation in the leader as the ionization travels upward. This is how blue jets form, as well as the magnificent, gigantic jet.
Yeah, those are the really beautiful.
Sprites are often incorrectly referred to as upper atmospheric lightning, but lightning temperatures are much, much hotter. Sprites are considered a cool plasma phenomenon.
Ooh, plasma.
The physics.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, no, I'm calling it. I'm gonna add to the conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is definitely that these are the ghostly remnants of the giant force that used to populate the planet. That's my new conspiracy theory. That's my new conspiracy theory. Absolutely. It's the ghostly remnants of the giant trees that we used to have. That's so cool. That's wild. I had no idea. I just like this is blowing my mind because I had no idea that these were like a thing. And they look so cool.
That causes sprites to briefly glow red is much like the process that causes the auroras.
Oh.
When energy in the form of speeding charged particles collide with atoms in our atmosphere, that energy is transferred, causing the atoms to become excited. As they calm down, they can release some of that energy back.
This is why look, and like if there's any reason if people are like we're like go touch grass, like this is what I mean. Like go out, get out in nature, because I've been doing my nature walks again, my morning nature walks, and they've been so very cathartic for me. Like, yeah, just like look into nature and stuff like that. It makes such beautiful feats of
each element has a
art.
Unique emission spectrum that acts as a fingerprint, identifying the guilty culprit.
Go touch grass. Go see stuff like this. It's awesome.
Element is being excited by the color of its light emissions, just like you could with a Bunsen burner in your grade school science lab, assuming you weren't raised in a barn.
They didn't let us. They didn't let us touch a punch and burn in my class. They were lamers.
Oxygen tends to give off mostly green light when excited.
I wouldn't be able to say anything like that because Scotland is cloudy 24/7. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And nitrogen, reds and blues, depending on the atmospheric pressure and other physics. The energy particles that cause the auroras to glow come from the sun and arrive in storms of solar wind we call geomagnetic storms. With sprites, the energy is generated by the powerful electric field between the thunderstorm and upper atmosphere. Auroras occur way higher than sprites, up around 100 to 500 kilometers in altitude, where the atmosphere is mostly molecular
Okay,
oxygen.
so auroras happen even higher than TLEs do. Damn. Like, once again, I know about Aurora Borealis. I know about auroras, but I never it didn't click with me that auroras happen that high up in the sky. It never clicked with me that that they just happen so high up, but they're so clear, and they look to be so much closer than they actually are. That's insane. Whoa.
As mentioned earlier, the excitation of oxygen emits green light, and that's why the auroras are mostly green. But in some really strong auroral events, you can see pinkish fringes along the bottom edge of the green aurora. And that's usually where the high energy particles from the sun have penetrated way down in our atmosphere.
Aurora Borealis!
There's a higher percentage of nitrogen, right around the 100-kilometer altitude, right around the top edge where sprites reach. Sprites occur around 40 to 100 kilometers, and at these altitudes, the atmosphere is mostly nitrogen.
Like, that's already pretty high up in the sky. This made me cry with amazement. I know, I feel you.
Remember earlier that the excitation
It's
of
so
nitrogen
beautiful.
emits
Of
blues and
course, I
reds.
get you.
Right.
This is what I'm talking about. This
The
is so
atmosphere-
cool. Like, seriously, guys, I'm glad that I did this stream today because, like, this is so cool and so
Pressure
beautiful.
sprites
It's like,
occur.
wow,
Nitrogen excites
science
red,
and
but as the pressure
nature.
increases the closer you get to Earth, nitrogen excites more in the blues. Sometimes a large sprite event can trigger a second TLE. We call these secondary.
Look at that. That really looks alien. That one in particular, this one in particular looks really alien. That's so cool. The formation of this. No way. Sprite secondary jet. Because yeah, that's a blue jet that leads into the sprite. Oh my goodness.
Jets. Secondary jets become visible near the tops of thunderstorms.
No way, dude. Hold on. Back. Wow. I mean, this one in particular looks like a tornado in the sky. It looks like a red tornado in the sky. That's insane.
Thunderstorms where nitrogen excites in the blues and extend upward to altitudes where nitrogen excites more red. In a photograph of a sprite and secondary jet event, you can see the gradual transitioning from blues to reds as the pressure quickly decreases in altitude.
Ooh, yeah. That's right.
On
See,
May
that's the excitement
25th,
I'm feeling right
2019,
now.
I was documenting a vibrant sprite storm over Oklahoma and captured something I've never seen or heard of.
It's spriting like crazy. This is so awesome.
After two large sprite events, a mysterious green afterglow appeared. It seemed as if the sprite had triggered a small aurora. Early that next morning, I called Paul to discuss the strange captures. He was the
Paul,
first to
bro,
agree it was
you're not
something
gonna
new,
believe
and
this, dude.
hypothesized that it was likely oxygen being excited. For the next few weeks, Paul and I shared this strange discovery with
Okay, so now I see why they're called ghosts. I see why they call those ghosts.
scientists, as well as the public in various weather threads, trying to ferret out an explanation. Nobody had ever heard of this before.
Yeah, it's like a ghostly glow, just like slowly appearing and then fading away.
Paul scoured through his extensive archives and found a similar event,
Wild.
and storm chaser Scott Currens did as well. but both examples were too low resolution and too faint to give much support.
Many people argued it was a camera sensor artifact rather than a natural occurring phenomenon. Weeks later, though, Paul silenced the skepticism with several.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. You told him to shut the fuck
The night
up.
of September 24th, 2019, it was
That's right,
Phoenix
King.
Falls
You
over
slay.
Central Kansas. I was getting a few sprites earlier in the night, and then all of a sudden, with this really big, bright lightning strike, I captured this monstrous sprite.
Can we? Are they
It's
gonna
one of
show
the
that again?
best sprites I've ever seen in my life.
every single one of them is so different and so unique, and like that's so cool.
It's got all of the colors that can be involved in TLEs, ranging from the pinks
Yeah, Paul.
down to the purples in the lower atmosphere with the reds at the
It's
top.
so cool.
And then upon closer review, I could see that I got a really good example of this green tops of the sprite that I'd seen hand captured before. So I was pretty excited about that. And then
Next time that there's a thunder or lightning storm in my area, I'm gonna be like keeping my eyes peeled for these. I'm like, I need to see. I need to see.
an hour or so later, I also caught this set of dancing sprites where sprites were firing in succession. The last sprite in that series was really strong and left a really
there it
good
is.
example of the green afterglow when it was done. So
There's
I was
a
really
ghost.
excited that night to capture some of my own high contrast green afterglow events. Not too much longer after, just a month later, I was shooting over towards Arkansas and I started getting really strong sprites. And a couple of these, I was also getting the green afterglow.
Wow, and green.
So this is when I started getting
Yeah,
really
there it
excited,
is.
thinking, well, Hank's caught something here and now I'm getting them too. This is something that's really happening up there. I decided to go online and look through some archives of other people's captures. As you can see in some of these, we got these really big, powerful
Yeah, you can see 'em.
sprites with what looks like a green tinge on top. So maybe these sprites we're seeing with the green tops are stronger sprites where the oxygen is getting excited at a higher level and the glow from that oxygen is
Wow.
lasting longer than the glow from the nitrogen. which
Wow.
would be red.
Ooh.
Keeping in the theme of sprites,
Ooh.
trolls, and elves.
Okay, see, I told you. Look at this, guys. We have ghosts going on. This is totally like Halloween worthy. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
We are referring to these green emissions from excited oxygen and sprite tops
Ghosts.
as ghosts.
God, the fact that they're like elves. The elves are still like so frightening to me. The thing is, the only way they're getting these images is a slow-mo cam taking millions and millions of pictures to get the right one. Yes, yeah. That is the unfortunate thing, is that like to get some of these images that they're getting, like you have to slow it down. It's so fast how it happens, but it's so cool. Like it's so wild that it does happen. But once again, the fact that like you have to slow some of these down, it really just adds that like eldritch feel to it. You know, the fact that like our eyes can't see most of this most of the time. It just really adds that eldritch vibe to it. But no, elves still scare me the most. The fact that it's like a giant fucking red ring in the sky that's like the highest of all of these things. I'm like, that's the gateway to hell, I swear. Either it's a gateway to hell, or it's like once again, like with the halos, it's some sort of creature. It's like the eye of a creature looking down at us. Welcome to the
I'd like
family,
send a
Ghost.
colossal thanks out to Paul Smith for sharing his amazing captures and knowledge with us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Hank, man. Thanks a lot for having me. I'm just really pumped to have somebody that's excited about this as I am.
Be sure and check out Paul's YouTube channel to
Cool. Well, thank you. That was awesome. Oh, look at this. What is this in St. Bartholomew? Yeah, there's the blue jet. Those are still cool. I still like. I still call those like dragon breath. Those still look like dragon breaths. The sky dragon's angry. Yeah, there's that picture again. So yeah, Elf, Halo, Sprites, Secondary Jet, Blue Starter, Blue Jet, Gigantic Jet, and then Ghost. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, since we're going up, hold on. Actually, I was thinking about this because we were talking about tornadoes, and I do like them. But and also some of you, to my knowledge, actually some of you actually don't even really know what tornadoes are. So let me go ahead and pull up. Let me see if I can find a video showing a tornado. Some of you. So this is National Geographic. It shows like the forming of a tornado. So once again, yeah. Where I live in Tornado Alley. This is like the norm for me. But I understand some of you guys don't know what tornadoes are. You've never seen a tornado. But they are once again destructive. They are destructive. They are scary. But there's a this like form of beauty to them at the same time. But yeah, see, you can see the clouds are spinning. Yeah, the clouds are spinning, and they're gonna connect to the ground to form. Damn, nature, you scary. Nature is scary. She's beautiful, but she is also very scary. Yeah, that right there, like I said when I was talking about before, it's the warm air. It's the warm air at the bottom, at the ground, mixing with the cold air at the top. They mix together, they spin around each other, they dance with each other, and that's what's caused this spinning motion. And it just keeps picking up more and more speed. And that's where you get the funnel to form. Gaia must be beautiful, but don't fuck with her. Exactly. You respect Mother Nature. You respect nature because she will chew your head off if you do not. But yeah, see, it's wild how they form. But yeah, you get the split. And as it goes on, it just gradually. And see, this is what they're saying. So this is what I was talking about before. This is why they say that if there's a tornado, and if Guy doesn't know, she'll get Captain Planet turning into a tree. Damn right. This is what I was talking about before, where if they say like there's a tornado in your area, to like hide and like don't go outside and look for it, because the dust cloud and the rain and everything, like this tornado, I'm pretty sure at this point it has actually touched down, but because of the rain and the debris and the dust and everything, it hides itself down here. So you're not actually able to see where it's touching down, but it's most definitely like touchdown at this point, and it is a genuine threat if you get close to it. But you can't really see. And also, like this is on like there's more light basically. If a tornado like this happens at nighttime, where there's not as much light, it's like pretty dark, you're definitely not going to see this. You are not going to see this at all. The tornado's going to blend in with the night sky. You're not going to see it coming at all. But yeah, this is a big boy. That's a big boy. Yeah, see, it is spinning. And once again, you can't really see how much it's spinning, but trust me, like it is spinning with very rapid, high speed right now. You can't. It's hard to tell, but like it is causing. If you like get anywhere near that thing, it is going to pick you up and it is going to fling you around. Because that's the scary thing. Like tornado, like if you were to get close to a tornado and if it was strong enough, it would essentially be like It can't be like a wrestler. It would just like it would pick you up and it would just throw you. It would yeet you so incredibly fast and so incredibly hard.
Status in the roping stages. It's all that's left of this tornado.
He was airbending. Nice try, dude. I know you're trying to hide it. He had to hold himself back at the last minute, dude. That's an airbend. He. It's you. He's the airband. He's airbending. What? Did you see that? You see that? He's airbending. He had to cut it off at the end. He was like, "Oh shit! I can't let the world know."
This tornado. RFD has wrapped 360 degrees around it. An amazing sight.
I don't even think the impact would kill you. It'd probably be the whiplash of being spun. Yeah, that's the yeah. Hi, that Toasty. Hi. But yeah, Kyra, you are exactly correct. Just if it is a strong enough tornado, like if it grabs you, yeah, that in and of itself can just kill you right there. Just the internal damage it would cause you. And that's like hoping because some people because you can get picked up by a tornado and survive. It has happened before. But the scariest thing, the number one thing you want is that if a tornado does pick you up, you want to hope that it puts you down or it gets you, it spits you out as quickly as possible. Because if a tornado keeps a hold on you, then let's say that the whiplash or everything that doesn't kill you, right? You will run out of breath. It will suffocate you, because of how fast the wind is spinning, and you won't be able to get a breath. So the ideal thing is that you want to hope that if it does pick you up, it puts you down as quickly as possible. Another thing is that the wind is loud as fuck, and in a Nodar you can't hear shit, so that's why you have all these videos of these storm chasers screaming. Yes, yeah, exactly, Ted. That's a great yes. The tornadoes are incredibly loud. The wind speeds are deafening.
Wow. Completely cut through.
He's an airbender. He keeps doing these. He ends it by like pointing, but like, dude, I think he's the airbender.
Now, we got to keep an eye on it. I think this is a cyclic supercell. We might have one last touchdown before this thing ropes out.
But yeah, they're really cool. Scary, destructive forces of nature, but they are really cool looking. Absolutely. Spirit Nighter, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy staying in the Coven of Degens. Thank you. Let me see if this one's cool. Let me see if this one's cool. Here, this is on the topic of nature. Here's some cool stuff we can look at. Glacier falling apart. Hello there. Hi. Global warming. Global warming. It's real. It's real. Welcome, welcome. Oh, making that huge wave. get your. Oh no! You want to get out there? You guys. I think you guys might want to back up a little bit. That's kind of get a little bit close there. Oh yeah. That's one of those like, well, moments right there. Oh god, that was incredible. Well, I can only presume this is going to end very poorly. Yeah, bro, leave it, leave it, leave it. Wow. See, this is why we respect Mother Nature. We respect Mother Nature because if you do not respect her, she kicks your ass. What nature's gonna be happening in here? Boyd! Oh, whoa! Oh, I think they're on a cruise ship. Hi, Boyd! Hi, Raiders! Hi. How's Overwatch? How'd your games go? Thank you for the shout out. Thank you. Oh, hi Lux. How you doing? How y'all doing? How's your Overwatch? They're okay? Nice. Hello, I'm Witch Magnus. I'm an Eldritch Witch. And today, we're just talking about like natural phenomena. You kind of missed it. We were talking about these things called sprites. They're like red sprites that happen. I can show it real quick, honestly. They're really cool. Let me show you a picture. They're basically just like lightning, kind of like a form of lightning that happens high up in the sky. Let me grab y'all a picture to show you just like how cool they look. But yeah, there you go. So like those are red sprites. They're basically just like it's like lightning that's happening high up in the atmosphere. They're really cool looking though. How it forms. Yeah. I had no idea that these things existed, but it's just like a naturally occurring phenomena that happens. This is pure nature. This is nature at her finest. It's so cool. Creepy looking. I know, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's straight up some horror game stuff. Because that's not even like let me get the other chart here that shows like all the other, they're called like TLEs. Transient luminous events is what they're called. And let me show you this image right here to show you like all the different ones that happen. So yeah, there's like when you have a lightning storm, you'll get like blue jets, and then up here you'll get the sprites, and then their tendrils, and then there's these little red circles that appear above them called elves. And it straight up looks like a portal to hell, and like these are like the devil's fingers reaching down out of it. It's so cool. When you said red sprites, I'm thinking of cherry flavor. You want Sprite cranberry? You want Sprite cranberry? It's the thirstiest time of the year. Hi, Lagruda. Howdy. But yeah, no, they're so cool. They're so wild looking. Scary too. Straight up scary. They look like, because yeah, this picture it's green, but the elves are red circles that happen. They happen in the blink of the eye. It's really fast, but yeah, it literally looks like a portal of hell, like a portal to hell, and it's like the devil's fingers reaching down to grab somebody. It looks so cool though. So I don't know. We're just kind of like talking about like different phenomena today. They're just really cool. Oh, that's just going. Someone has the runs. Wow, that's just going. Yeah, that's just. Oh God. Well, I'm glad they got out of there safely. That's terrifying. Ever lightning strike? Ever heard of a crown flash? No, I think that was on this list though. I'll look it up though. That sounds cool. Let's look that up. Also, here, I'll put the music back on. Well, I thought I saw it. Now you got me interested. Crown flash phenomena. A crown flash, let's pull this up, is a rarely observed meteorological phenomenon caused by the effects of atmospheric electrical fluctuations on the alignment of ice crystals. Ooh, can we get some pictures? Let's see. This is what I'm getting. Oh, whoa! That's cool! Enhanced. That is so cool looking. That's wild. Hi, Omega. Once again, it's just like, hi, Fretar. Like, I know there's always like we have the signs displaying like, oh, it's this, but I always like throwing signs at the door and just being like, but it actually kind of looks like this. That's so cool looking though. It's wild. Ground flash. And it's with ice particles, yeah? Cool. What's another one? Yeah, and here, I'm gonna show y'all, because this is what I was talking about, we were talking about earlier. So there are these, like, they're called halos. Like, that's a halo. It's just a circular ring of light in the sky, right? Yeah, no, let me explain it properly. So a halo is an optical phenomenon produced by light interacting with ice crystals. Yeah, I know, Master Chief. So yeah, this is like what they look like. And Jane pointed out that, like, once again, if we were to like throw science out the door and look at it from like a more conspiracy, like eldritch theory kind of standpoint, the fact that you see these and they happen like all around the world, it looks like a giant eye. It looks like an eye. Jane said like a space whale. It looks like there's like a space whale and it's its eye and it's like passing by Earth and it's like looking at us and it makes its way through the cosmos. And like, that just sounds like the cooler. I like that concept that it's just the eye of a biblically accurate angel. Yeah. You can see, because like, look at it. It looks like an eye of a ethereal creature looking down at us. Just poking and saying hi. Hello. Hi. What are you guys doing down there? Maggie made a quick art piece for the sprites. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Jane, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful depiction of that. Hold on. Jane, do you mind if I show it? Did I have your permission? Did I have your permission to share? Awesome, okay. Yeah, hey, so Jane drew this. And I'm like, and let me pull up the sprite real quick again. So like, this is what we're talking about, like the sprites, and like if you look at them a certain way, that's definitely what I see. Like some of them look like this eldritch being that's in the sky, with the light parts of it being like the eyes and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely see that. It's really cool. Absolutely. Once again, if you were just like quote the sprite, if you were to take science as a door, like that's a cool way that I kind of see it. Absolutely. It's really cool. Thank you, Jane. Yeah. See? Yeah, you can see it. Close these out. What I wanted to look up, but since we're already up in the sky, or I guess we have more of these, right? Wart. Is that mud? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mudslide. That's a mudslide. Oh no. I hope that's mud. I hope that's just mud. Oh, no. That's horrible. Yep. God, whenever lightning strikes, it hits a tree. Those things are scary. That's which man is toil packing up. God damn it. Me after Taco Bell. Yeah, whenever a lightning strike hits the tree and it just like, causes it to explode like that. It's wild. We're getting our mudslide? Yep, that's a mudslide. Oh, geez, yeah. That's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, you might want to back up there, dude. Got it, man. Right. Thankfully, he was in the right place, right time there. What? Wait, what happened? What did you guys see that with the clouds? Oh no, that's D&D when the GM gets annoyed at the party, rocks fall, and everyone dies. I need to put a new coat of gloss on my nails. Ooh, yeah, I need to do that myself. Not to mention it. Earthquake? Yeah, earthquake. Yeah, fortunately, I don't live in an area where we get like severe earthquakes like this, but I can only imagine. I can only imagine just how terrifying an earthquake must be. Having to deal with that. Whoa! That's straight up. That's hell. That's wild. That's wild. I don't even know what's like going on there. It's like lightning and then fire. Tornado. Yep. That's a big boy too. Yeah. See that? Like that's right. That right there. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody was hurt. That yeah. That's good. This is why you want to be inside. You want to be protected when there is a tornado because it throws stuff around like this, and if you're in its path, it'll slam right into you. That's why you have to be so careful around tornadoes. Whee! Whee! Great. Oh! I was not expecting the random lightning strike. Zeus was upset for like, yeah, Zeus was just like, stop having fun. Y'all are having way too much fun down there. Stop it. Stop it. Jeez, dude, chill. Oh man, yeah, wildfires. Cause yeah, I have a friend that lives in Washington, and in case you don't know, like Washington's like on. There's sometimes when Washington's just like on fire, and so like he tells me about stuff like this. It's wild how these fires get out of control and how it's like. He tells me how like the sky turns red and everything, and. Mudslide, yep. Yeah, mudslide. Yeah, like I get, because once again, I don't live in an area where we get mudslides because it's really flat here. But yeah, I can only fathom just how terrifying a mudslide. Yeah, nobody was hurt. Yeah. Once again, per usual, like no one's hurt in any of these, thankfully. Yeah, I keep forgetting like landslides are terrifying. They're scary, dude. Yeah, there's some strong winds right there, absolutely. Yep, those are some strong winds. Whoa, yeah. And this is why if there's a tornado, they tell you to stay away from windows. This is why you stay away from windows and stuff like that if there's a tornado. Because it'll throw stuff right through them. That's just Scotland on a bad day. Go back. You know he was like, oh shit! My tent. This is my tent now. Oh man, he's got the right idea. Whoa. What say you, Mother Nature? Yep. And it's also weird because, like, since I've grown up with, you know, tornadoes and everything, whenever there's a tornado, it's just like another day. You get used to it, and so like whenever it happens, you're just like, yeah, I know, it's another tornado. And whenever I see tornado photos, I'm just like, yep, that's the per usual, same old shit, per usual. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the wildfires. Yeah, driving down that highway to hell right here. Oh my goodness. That's terrifying. Remember, kids, if you're stuck in the middle of a huge lightning storm, crash down, legs together, and hands to your ears so the lightning doesn't go through your heart. Yep. Yep, you want to stay as close to the ground as possible and make sure that you're once again, don't touch any metal. Stay away from metal. Stay close to the ground. Because you can get struck by lightning and survive. And it's cool too, because anyone that's been struck by lightning and live, you get some cool battle scars from it too, so. That shit leaves an imprint on you. I don't know why she was standing there. Someone was struck by lightning 3 times once? Yeah. And that's like all the luck. Question, does the car cover for lava damage? Oh, I hope it does. I certainly hope it does. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there's a good one. That's a good tornado. Hi, Blue Hope. How you doing? That's a beauty right there. That is a beautiful tornado right there. Look at her. Look at her. Nice. Look at that beautiful. No, go back to that. That was beautiful. That is a perfect specimen right there. Absolutely beautiful. Damn. Also, get a shout out for Blue Hope, please, and thank you. He walked out of his house, got struck, got back up after a while, walked again, struck a second time, got back up, walked and struck a third time. What did this dude do to Zeus? Zeus was like really pissed off at him. What did he do? Go back a bit. Forbidden cookie crumbs. Oh. Yeah, the forbidden cookie crumbs. I actually dodged lightning once. You dodged lightning once? That's awesome. Like, was it, like you stepped, like, was it like it hit where you were standing a couple seconds ago, or you like, you know, it's like happened and you're just like, wow, I was standing there not to, but like 2 seconds ago, I was standing right there. That's mental. I attempt to eat that. You can eat that, Ace. You can eat that once. You can eat it once and only once. Awesome, you got your Taco Bell. That's when you get the really spicy stuff at Taco Bell. Hi, Coco Vixen. How you doing? But man, that is such a beautiful tornado. So big. She's a big girl. Damn. What do we got going on here? Global warming at its finest. As you can see here, we have global warming. It's the day. Oh, whoa, wait, hold on, wait. What's going on there? What is... Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's like a glacier. You have to remember glaciers are always like bigger, significantly bigger on the bottom than they are on the top. Okay, that's what's happening. Yeah. Wild. Avalanche? I was in the house and I was standing about almost 2 seconds ago and basically zapped the light bulb, but I dodged real quick. Nice, mental. Why are you watching natural disasters? Because, Omega, if you look at the title of the stream, we're talking about natural phenomenon. And natural disasters fall into the category of natural phenomenon. So. And also because I want to. You got a problem with that? Dude. I like whenever that stuff happens, they're just like, oh shit, we should probably move, dude. You're a natural phenomenon? Thank you. Well, thank goodness the plane's okay. Oh, okay, first of all, this is beautiful. I would love to live somewhere like here. This is beautiful. Oh, I just noticed a giant fucking boulder. I just noticed the giant fucking... I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Then I see a giant fucking rock right there. That just stopped right in the nick of time before slamming into this house. Oh my goodness. They really went vanished, yeah. Avalanches are extremely dangerous, not just by the weight of the snow, but the fact that they can bury you and suffocate you, or worse, freeze to death. Yes. I was very angry. Holy shit. Whoa. Jeez, those are massive too. Shonen Pro. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, earthquake. Oh wait, they're on. I think they're on a cruise. Yeah, they're on a cruise ship. They're on a cruise ship. Whee! Very bad waves, yeah. God, I couldn't fathom doing rock climbing. Even flow. Oh. Oh. Oh, look what you did, dude! Look what you did! His butt caused an avalanche. This is an earthquake that happened in the mountains? Really? That's insane. Damn, nature, you scary. Didn't the stabilizer in that cruise ship break and make the waves worse? Oh, I'm not sure. Probably. And this is why I stay away from the ocean. This right here is why I stay away from the ocean. No, let's not even get started on the depths of the ocean, but like that in itself is just terrifying. All that water. We're not sea creatures. Congrats on the marriage. Man, imagine getting an earthquake on your wedding. It'll suck. Bro, what are you doing out there? He's in COD Black Ops Zombie Play. What are you doing out there, dude? Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. Oh yeah, okay, so I think this is a Dust Devil. This is what I was talking about. I was showing this earlier too. This is a Dust Devil. Yeah. Oh. But, oh, okay, this is what you're talking about, Crown Flash. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 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 What? That's what they do? That's wild! Water sprouts are even more wild? Yeah, I'll see if we don't get a water sprout, I'll see if I can get a video of one. They're really cool looking too, I agree. Okay, nature just wanted to say, oh, you think this is scary like you? That's... what? It just does that? God is peeking at you? He's like, whoop. He's like, what are you guys doing? Oh shit. They saw me. Do you think they saw me, dude? God talking to an angel. Do you think they saw me? That's wild. Those are so cool. I had no idea that's what they did. Whoa! That's wild! No freaking way, dude! I have to see that again. That's so weird. That's so weird. Boop. Boop. Oh, that's a scary one. That's a scary baby. Right there. Jeez. It's literally sucking the trees up into it. Look, see? It's just like dragging them. Come to me. The queen of suck right there. Look at that sucking power. Look at that suckage. Luigi's Mansion Poltergeist 5000. Yeah, that must be that'll make you shit your pants. Yeah, these are some beautiful. Whoa, wait, what happened there? What happened there? That was weird. I don't like that. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? why did it do that? What the hell happened there? That's so weird. Imagine seeing this coming right at you. Imagine how terrifying it must be to see this massive ass thing coming right for you. I love the idea that tornadoes just window shopping. Ooh, trees, I need more of them. How sure I can go there and help my collection. Ooh, people, that's so rare. How much would this cost? That, oh, that's so it. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Hold on, do it again. It's so cool because it looks like a bubble and it gets popped. That's so cool. Okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about. In my area, I've seen something like this happen before, where there's just like 4 or 5 tornadoes, and in these cases, these are water sprouts. But surface tension is so cool, yeah. I have seen something like this actually happen before, but they were like tornadoes, not water sprouts. It's so wild to see that. Multiple of them at the same time just going. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. That's our scary one. Well, that's like a sinkhole? Sinkhole? Yeah, sinkholes are also very terrifying. Those are terrifying. Just that the ground's just like, I don't really feel like holding you up right now, so you're just gonna fall. Oh, goodness. Jeez. Imagine walking down the street, suddenly you're falling in a pit. Yeah. And like, sinkholes, like, they happen so quickly too. You usually have like no warning that one's gonna happen to you, and it's before it's too late. You just have to hope you're on the right, you're in the not in the wrong place at the right time. What are you doing, dude? He's having the time of his life in there. Look at him, so happy. Ah, the forbidden cookie crumbs reappear. Yeah, I think the house is just gone. I think they belong to the cookie crumbs. Oh, tumbleweeds. Oh, that's a lot of tumbleweeds. I was like, what am I looking at here? And I was like, oh, those are tumbleweeds, dude. Oh, God. I feel so sorry for whoever's in that house right now. They're like, oh, God. They've claimed the house. I don't know about you, but I think your house is a little worse. Oh god, that's hilarious. Imagine like I know we know like being snowed in. Imagine being tumbleweed in. Yeah, that's another one. A little scary tornado. Throwing a tantrum, throwing shit everywhere. Tumbleweeds to me are just little gremlins going, yeah, swarm here, boys. Right, boys. Anyway, they're all fine. Nobody was hurt. They're all good. Bro. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! That was mental! That was mental! Oof. Ah. Oh. Frozen in time. Damn, that's an insane ice storm right there. Shit. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's freaky to look at. Frozen in pee. That's... Whoa. That's... weird to look at. Oh, the sea is just like... This is mine now. This is mine now. We all return to the sea. We all return to the sea. Landslide and setting your property gone, it really does. Yeah, landslides are... Like, I'll be honest, I'll take tornadoes over landslides any day. Land would be official. I will take tornadoes over a landslide any day. Oh, yep, that bridge is gone. Oh, okay. It all returns to the sea, and the water's like, this is mine now. Oh! 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 Screw this kid in particular, basically. Just someone casted like a spell on him. Someone casted a fucking sandstorm spell on him, dude. It's like, fuck this kid, dude. Yeah, you guys might, yeah, we get, because those waves go very far. Oh, there's the surface tension again. That's so cool when that happens. That looks so sick when you see that. Yeah, like, if you're, like, in a situation like this, and you see, like, a massive object fall into water, run. If you think you're far enough away, you're not far enough away. Run. That's so cool. Woo. Yeah, there's another one. Run if your hair does this. Run. Whoa. Static, it means lightning can strike at any moment. Yep, exactly. So it's your one and only warning sign. Though that was wild how that like kind of expanded. Starts so small. And then it just like explodes and bursts right there. Whoa. It's crazy. Amsterdam of all places. Ooh. I touched grass wisely and now I eat meat. Oh yeah, you get your rest, Jane. You have a good one. Thanks for oh, that's the one. This is what I had to deal with today. Oh, thank you, Kapayako. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 months. How you doing? Can we get a shout out for Kapayako, please? And thank you. How have you been, Kapayako? This is what I had to deal with today, by the way. Because it has been incredibly windy in my area, and like I have a small car, so like the wind was like it was trying to throw me today. So yeah, this is what I had to deal with today. High winds, yeah. God, that truck driver. Oh, this is another beautiful. This is a beauty right here. Look at that. Whoa. Night, Jane. Oh, so cool. Okay, one more time. I have to see the one where it's just like the sand ate the kid. That was so funny. That was on a whole nother level of just hilarious. Yeah, most replayed for a reason. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, the dust devil was just like, I shall accept this kid as a sacrifice. I hate tornadoes, they always scare me. Yeah, they are. You're very welcome. I agree, yeah, like tornadoes, like I said before, tornadoes are scary. They're very terrifying forces of nature, but I just have this fascination with them. You know, ever since I was younger, I've always found them to be so. I see the beauty in them. Don't get me wrong, they are scary, but I see the beauty in them. But this is just funny. This is fucking hilarious. Got no idea. No idea. Alright, cool. Also, can we see the sky crown again? Or the crown flash? This is wild. This is still wild to me how this, like, works. What? Like, what? What? How? What? What is that? That is, like, the coolest shit I've ever seen. Whoop. Whoop. So cool. It's so cool, guys. So cool. Oh, here, look at this. Oh, God. Look, this is, lava flows. Lava flow. Black body radiation. Yeah, we hope Ace, you don't have to worry. Ace, if you need to get some rest or like, I know you're sick, so, you know, definitely don't worry about it. I appreciate the concern, but I got this. Volcano's it. Yeah, basically, look at that, the forbidden Kool-Aid. Yeah, don't stress yourself, Ace. If you need to get some rest and take care of yourself, definitely, you know, put yourself first. Yeah, I also love watching like when there's a volcanic eruption and there's lightning that goes with it, and it just makes this like demonic looking shit happen. It's wild. Oh, thank you, Kapayaka. Yeah. It's a type of halo, sub-sun. Oh, hold on. Polar stratospheric cloud. Whoa, that's beautiful! That is beautiful! Is Antarctica? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You're gonna get stuff like this up in Antarctica, or the just the Arctic in general. That is beautiful. What is the worst tornado you ever experienced, Maggie? Oh, okay. So I told this earlier, but I love telling the story. So there was a time in my area there was like 4 or 5 tornadoes that touched down, roughly at the same time. It was like 3 or 4 of them that touched down. Sorry, like 4 or 5 that had touched down in the area. Yeah, at the same time. And that's not even the scariest part. The scariest part is that all 4 or 5 of them eventually converged into each other, and they like they merged and fused into one giant, more powerful tornado. And that was probably the worst tornado I ever experienced in my life. My area, we didn't get hit or anything, but like it was in the area, and that was terrifying to see. It was wild. Absolutely mental. This is beautiful. Are clouds in the winter polar stratosphere? Move out of the Midwest right now? I'm trying. Believe you me, Kafayako, I would love to move elsewhere. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I have options, but well, I don't have options right now, but come to Europe? We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? I'm more mid-south. Yeah, I'm cause like best I can tell y'all is that I do live in Tornado Alley, so I don't want our wish to fly away. Oh, I'll be fine. Don't worry. I have, in all of my years of living where I've lived, I have never once been directly hit by a tornado. They've gotten close. The closest a tornado has ever been to me, or like my home, is that it was like a street. It was like a street down. That's the closest it's ever been. But I've never been directly hit. And I also have a family. I have a family, or not, sorry, I have a friend's family nearby. They have a storm shelter, so if it's ever like really bad, I can just drive to their place and go down there, go into their storm shelter and stay. We had a tornado formed in my backyard. Thankfully, it didn't hit our house. Oof. Damn. Okay, yeah, look at this. Civil Twilight. Look at this. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Man, that is something that you want to like set up your canvas and draw. That is just beautiful. That is gorgeous right there. New York? No, I would never want to move to New York. Would I want to visit New York? Yes, absolutely. But I would not want to live in New York. That is way too, like, city structure. Like, I want to live more in like an open area, like a more open farm like area. There's less city, more like rural. I want to live more in a rural area. So that's way too urban for my taste. I would hate it. I would absolutely hate it. I would feel suffocated. I understand. AC, yeah, AC, it's not to make if I have to make it clear, AC, it's not because you live there. It's because it literally is just I hate urban areas. I hate them so much. It suffocates me. I am a bird. I must fly. Wait, what else we got? Some dogs. Earth Shadow. What is Earth Shadow? Earth Shadow, or Earth Shadow, is a shadow that Earth itself casts through its atmosphere and into outer space toward the antisolar point. During the twilight period, both early dusk and late dawn, the shadow's visible fringe, sometimes called the dark segment or twilight wedge, appears as a dark and diffused band just above the horizon, most distinct when the sky is clear. Belt of Venus is pink. Oh, this is Earth Shadow. This is the blue strip right here. Okay. Okay, so this is something that most of us see. I just didn't know that was what it's called. So yeah, this is called Earth Shadow. We see that blue in the horizon and skyline. So basically, the Earth has its own eclipse all the time. Yeah, basically. That's cool. I had no idea that's what it's called. Huh. That is really interesting. Because yeah, it happens at twilight. And yeah, it's similar to the Belt of Venus. It's the pinkish glow. Okay, I had no idea. See, like, once again, this is something that we all see, but I had no idea that's what it's called. So, like, the blue part, that's Earth Shadow. And then the pink section of, like, during dawn or dusk, that's the Belt of Venus. Okay, I had no idea. That's really cool. I had no idea. That's really cool. I didn't know those had, like, names to them. Or more specifically, it's night. Yeah. Cool. Oh! Antisolar rays are meteorological optical phenomena similar to crepuscular rays, but appear opposite the sun in the sky, are essentially parallel, appear to converge towards the antisolar point and the vanishing point due to a visual illusion. Okay, and I've seen these too. I'm pretty sure we've all have seen these too. Yeah, that's what they're called. They're called crepuscular rays. That's cool. Yeah. Double rainbow! What does it mean? What does it mean? Golden hour, our magic hour. Wait. In photography, the golden hour is a period of daytime shortly after sunrise or before sunset. Okay, so what's blue hour? Is period of twilight in the morning and evening. Okay, so the opposite of golden hour. Gotcha. Okay. That's cool. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Brocken Spectre. Oh god. A Brocken or broken, sorry. Right, yeah, Brocken, like a bracken. It's like a bracken, Brocken. Mountain Scepter, or Scepter of the Brocken, is a magnified shadow of an observer cast in mid-air upon any type of cloud opposite as a strong light source. Bro, that's a fucking angel. That's an elf. That's a biblically accurate angel right there. Yeah, I was thinking like Bracken from Lethal. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Flap, 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 flap. That's a biblically accurate angel right there. That's what that is. Oh, what? Wait, do you think this is where like the inspiration for the Bracken came from? What do you think? 'Cause that does kind of remind me of the Bracken. In a way, kind of does. Whoa, that is creepy. That's creepy. Why does it look like that? Why it do that? Be not afraid, I am terrified. He's T-posing to assert dominance. Oh shit. That's so weird. Yeah, look. That's so weird. You know, and once again, now I think about it, back in the day, you know, to go into when we didn't have the technology that we did have, I wouldn't be surprised if like people saw this and this is like, oh, it's an angel. I wouldn't be surprised if like this is what people saw when they saw like, oh, I saw an angel, you know? It spoke to me. Aragos, exactly, yeah. This definitely comes off that way, absolutely. Absolutely, that's cool. Aurora! We're gonna talk about the Aurora Borealis. And these things are just like, we already know how cool these things are. So cool. Oh yeah, and here's the... Yeah. I heard that the Aurora can create sound and it sounds weird? Really? I mean, I bet. I mean, if you see something like this, I can only assume it's gonna make some eldritch sounds. we can only assume it's gonna make things that are out of this world. Oh yeah, and then this is like a view of the Aurora from like a space point view. That's so cool. That's so cool when you see it from like space. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Nature's so beautiful. Haze, lightning. We know about lightning. There's oh, this is over the Baltic Sea. That's a good picture. That's cool. Yeah, this is what I love the most. Like, whenever there's a thunderstorm or a lightning storm in my area, I love it when I get to see the lightning, like, God's light bulb. Hell yeah, yeah. I love seeing lightning when it crawls across the sky like that. That's the coolest thing ever to look at. Yeah, I like that. God's light bulb. That's really cool, yeah, I like that. Yeah, so volcanic. Volcanic activity produces lightning-friendly conditions in multiple ways. The enormous quantity of pulverized material and gases explosively ejected into the atmosphere creates a dense plume of particles. The ash density and constant motion within the volcanic plume produces charge by frictional interactions, resulting in very powerful and very frequent flashes as the cloud attempts to neutralize itself. Due to the extensive solid material, ash, content, unlike the water-rich change-generating zones of a normal thundercloud, it is often called a dirty thunderstorm. This is when God's really pissed. Along with ice crystals in the clouds themselves. Interesting. It looks dirty thunderstorm. Volcanic lightning. Look at that! Damn. Mount Vesuvius, yeah. Excuse me. Also, it's interesting how many of these like are caused by like, you know, ice crystals. Like ice crystals, I didn't know ice crystals had such a big effect on so many like different natural phenomena. But it really makes some cool stuff happen, I'll tell you that. Here, let's go back up to... So let's look at some Let's finish out with some astronomical. Let's keep going up. Let's go into space. So, supernovas. Ooh. Look at that. Because now we're getting the stuff that's just like... it's just out of this... quite literally out of this world. Some say lightning is caused by cosmic rays? Really? I'm gonna believe in it because it sounds badass. So yeah, a supernova is a powerful and luminous explosion of a star. A supernova occurs during the last evolutionary stages of a massive star, or when a white dwarf is triggered into runaway nuclear fusion. The original object called the progenitor either collapses to a neutron star or black hole, or is completely destroyed to form a diffuse nebula. The peak optical luminosity of a supernova can be comparable to that of an entire galaxy before fading over several weeks or months. So yeah, a supernova is just a star that's dying. There's something like a hypernova and kilonova. Cool. Yeah, here we go. Two normal stars are in a binary pair. The more massive star becomes a giant, which spills gas onto the secondary star, causing it to expand and become engulfed. The secondary lighter star in the core of the giant star spirals forward within a common envelope. Yeah, bye Laguda, you have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. The common envelope is ejected while the separation between the core and the secondary star decreases. The remaining core of the giant collapses and becomes a white dwarf. The aging companion star starts swelling, spilling gas onto the white dwarf, and then the white dwarf's mass increases until it reaches a critical mass and it explodes, causing the companion star to be ejected away. Interesting. So this is the one, gamma ray bursts are the ones that like are kind of scary to us. And then like if I remember correctly, if a gamma ray burst like directly hits Earth, that'll just like end humanity as we know it. It'll end everything as we know it, if I'm correct. Very scary. Showing the life of a massive star as nuclear fusion, first lighter influence to heavier ones. In gamma ray astronomy, gamma ray bursts, GRBs, are immensely... It shoots X-rays and gamma rays. Okay, yeah, so we definitely don't want to be hit by that. Are immensely energetic explosions that have been observed in distant galaxies, being the brightest and most extreme explosive events in the entire universe. As NASA describes the burst as the most powerful class of explosions in the universe, they are the most energetic and luminous electromagnetic events since the Big Bang. The gamma ray burst can last from 10 milliseconds to several hours. After the initial flash of gamma ray, an afterglow is emitted, which is longer lived and usually emitted a longer wavelength. Afterglow. Classification. Short gamma ray burst. It's right there. Right there. Right there. See that? Oh. Yeah, they're scary. Oh yeah, ours is an illustration of a bright gamma ray burst occurring in a star-forming region. Energy from the explosion is beamed to two narrow, oppositely directed jets. Yeah. One goes that way, one goes that way. Both very bad. Don't want to be in. Don't want to be anywhere near that. Don't want to be anywhere near that. Have you seen neutron stars? It's very bizarre. Faster shell, slower shell. Gliding shells emit gamma rays. Internal shockwave model. Black hole engine. Afterglow. And it creates very high energy gamma rays. High energy gamma rays. X-rays, visible light, radio. I love learning new things with Maggie. Yeah, I'm glad I did this. I just think it's cool to like look into this kind of stuff. Very interesting. Better than school? Yeah, because you yeah, because at school you don't get a thick witch to teach you. Yeah, look at mental. Because here it was at the bottom. The thing that I'm usually the most interested in are black holes. Like, black holes are so interesting, but also very terrifying. How they work. I don't know, I had a thick teacher back in 5th grade. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. How they work, and like, just like the general concept, like, what would happen if you went into a black hole? What would happen? And how they just defy... How black holes just defy the time and space. How it messes with the light. How it just consumes everything. See, the light... How the light has to break... The light has to bend around the black hole. Because it just eats it. Spaghettify. Yes, yeah. I love that's the actual term, is that if you go into a black hole, you undergo spaghettification. I love that's the legit term. Come to think of it, she probably jumpstarted my moderate interest in rear ends. Oh, they start so young. Yeah. Because, yeah, the event horizon is like basically the final part before you enter the black hole itself. And once again, the very core of a black hole is called the singularity. And the inside of neutron star is called nuclear pasta. That's fucking awesome. The Italians must be so proud, dude. Because yeah, like I'm very interested in black holes, and obviously, like, you know, with my whole spiel, with my whole thing, I take a lot of inspiration from it. Because like the Umber Heart, as in case some of you don't know, the Umber Heart, which is like kind of like my whole thing, is like the physical manifestation of the singularity. It's basically like the thing above me, the thing above my head, that's the Umbra Heart, and it's basically just like the singularity. It's the heart of a black hole. It's scary. The suckage. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is what I think is so interesting and cool about black holes. How they just like, you'll have the light, and it has to bend and twist and turn around the black hole. Whoop. Let me see if I can find. Yeah. And of course, any picture. There's also a theory that inside of a black hole is a special region of space where time does not exist, period. Yes, yeah. Because, like, obviously between the event horizon and the singularity, there is space. There has to be space in between those 2 points. And so, yeah, I have heard of that theory that, like, in that space, in that room between the event horizon and the singularity, time just does not exist. So if you were to somehow survive spaghettification and go past the event horizon, like, time would not exist anymore. It would stand still. You wouldn't age. Nothing would happen. You would just be in a perpetual state of being. And it's wild to think about. Because, I mean, once again, I also think it's really scary that, like, if someone were to enter a black hole, if they were to, you know, undergo spaghettification or whatever, and enter a black hole, like, they would literally cease to exist. Like, that person would just be gone. It would be like they never existed. Dark matter. Since we're on black holes real quick, let me grab something real quick. And black holes can die due to something called Hawking radiation. Yep. Exactly correct. So here, let's talk about something cool. Since we're on black holes, to end out things on it, let's talk about let's end. Hi Bear. Let's end this stream by talking about theories about the end of the universe. Like Hawk and D's. How dare you, Bear? You come in here, you drop a D's nuts joke. But yes, let's end this by talking about theories about the end of the universe. How, if the universe were to end, what are the potential things that could happen? And hey, here we go, Hawking radiation right here. So yeah, so the 2 most common ones are the big freeze or the heat death. The heat death, the heat death of the universe. So yeah, the heat death of the universe, also known as the big freeze or big chill, is a scenario which, under continued expansion, results in the universe that approaches absolute zero temperature. Under this scenario, the universe eventually reaches a state of maximum entropy or disorder, in which everything is evenly distributed and there are no energy gradients, which are needed to sustain information processing, one form of which is life. This scenario has gained ground as the most likely fate. So yeah, people believe that if the universe is going to end, the most likely thing that will cause it is the heat death of the universe. That is what we believe is to be the most likely scenario. In this scenario, stars are expected to form normally for 10 to the power 12 or to 12 or to 10 to the power 14, 1 to 100 trillion years, but eventually the supply of gas needed for star formation will be exhausted. As existing stars run out of fuel and cease to shine, the universe will slowly and inexorably grow darker. Eventually, black holes will dominate the universe, which themselves will disappear over time as they emit Hawking radiation. Which, yeah, once again, as you were talking about, Hawking radiation is the theoretical emission released outside of a black hole's event horizon. This is counterintuitive because once ordinary electromagnetic radiation is inside the event horizon, it cannot escape. It is named after the physicist Stephen Hawking, who developed a theoretical argument for its existence in 1974. So, Hawking radiation reduces the mass and rotational energy of black holes and is therefore also theorized to cause black hole evaporation. Because of this, black holes do not gain mass through other means are expected to shrink and ultimately vanish. So yeah, over infinite time, there could be a spontaneous entropy decrease by the Poincare recurrence theorem, thermal fluctuations, and the fluctuation theorem. The heat death scenario is compatible with any of the three spatial models, but it requires that the universe reaches an eventual temperature minimum. Without dark energy or black matter, it could occur only under a flat or hyperbolic geometry. With a positive cosmological constant, it could also occur in a closed universe. So yeah. Heat death of the universe. Big chill or big freeze. Right now, so thanks for having me. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good one. So yeah. That's one. That's the most likely thing is the heat death of the universe. Basically, everything's gonna expand to the point where it can't sustain itself anymore, and then we just like it does. There's not enough energy to sustain everything in the universe, so it just freezes. Another one is referred to as the Big Rip. The current Hubble constant defines a rate of acceleration of the universe not large enough to destroy local structures like galaxies, which are held together by gravity, but large enough to increase the space between them. A steady increase of the Hubble constant to infinity would result in all material objects in the universe, starting with galaxies and eventually in a finite time, all forms, no matter how small, disintegrating into unbound elementary particles, radiation, and beyond. As the energy density, scale factor, and expansion rate becomes infinite, the universe ends as what is effectively a singularity. There's a good short story about that called The Last Question. I believe I've heard of that before for its lore. I think I've heard of that. I'll have to look into it again, but in the special case of phantom dark energy, which has supposed negative kinetic energy, it's free to read on the internet. Okay, sweet. I'll look into it again because I feel like I've read it before, but I'll look into it again. That will result in a higher rate of acceleration than other cosmological constants predict a more sudden big rip to occur. So yeah, basically the way I see it is like the big rip. Excuse me. Because as we know, the universe is constantly expanding outwards. So Big Rip sounds like a far of biblical proportions. Hi, I. And you're right, it kind of is. Let me get you a shout out. Hello, Captain. But yeah, so as we know, the universe is constantly expanding outward. We're all generally like going out, right? Because of the Big Bang, we are all expanding outward. So this theory is basically like things are going to get. You're very welcome. things are going to expand so much that it's just going to all rip apart and essentially rip and fall apart. The dark energy or black matter that holds us all together, that holds the cosmos together, essentially, is going to rip and tear and cause the end of the universe. I could have done it. Oh, I want to let you rest, Ace. So the other one is the Big Crunch, which is the Big Rip, but opposite. While the Big Rip is saying that things are going to expand so much that the black matter that holds us all together is going to rip and tear apart, the Big Crunch is that we're all gonna get, like, well, you know, we're all gonna get sucked into just, like, the singularity, or, like, the whatever black hole is at the center of everything, we're all gonna get sucked into it and then get crunched into the singularity. It all depends on the ratio of dark matter versus normal matter. Exactly, yes. The Big Crunch hypothesis is a symmetric view of the ultimate face of the universe. Just as the theorized Big Bang started as a cosmological expansion, this theory assumes that the average density of the universe will be enough to stop its expansion, and the universe will begin contracting. The result is unknown. A simple estimation would have all the matter in space-time in the universe collapse into a dimensionless singularity, back into how the universe started with the Big Bang. If there's not enough of it, it'll just expand forever. If enough, then it will contract one. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's just, the question is just like, which one are we gonna get? Is there gonna be more dark matter, or is there gonna be more, normal matter? Which one's gonna run out first and cause either one of these scenarios? That's the question, right? But yeah, the Big Crunch at least is kind of like, it's like we're gonna return back to the status quo, so to say. It's like, the idea is that if we get the Big Crunch, then it'll just cause another Big Bang. Potentially, right? I like this image. Just like all the galaxies, everything slurped up into the center and just crunched. The Big Bounce. I haven't heard this theory before. The Big Bounce is a theorized scientific model related to the beginning of the known universe. It derives from the oscillatory universe or cyclic repetition interpretation of the Big Bang, where the first cosmological event was the result of the collapse of a previous universe. In the beginning of the universe was infinitely dense, such as description seems to be at odds with other more widely accepted theories, especially quantum mechanics and its uncertainty principle. Therefore, quantum mechanics has given rise to an alternative version of the Big Bang theory, specifically that the universe tunneled into existence and had a finite density consistent with quantum mechanics, before evolving into a manner governed by classic physics. Also, if the universe is closed, this theory will predict that once this universe collapses, it will spawn another universe in an event similar to the Big Bang after a universal singularity is reached or a repulsive quantum force causes re-expansion. In simple terms, this theory states that the universe will continuously repeat the cycle of a Big Bang followed by a Big Crunch. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hi, Zoro! It's like spreading water over a surface. If the surface is too big, it'll start making dry spots. Exactly, yes, it's a great way to put it. Are we having a great day? We are. We're talking about how the universe might end. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so that's what they call it. They call it the Big Bounce. So yeah, that's what they believe, is that if we do get the Big Crunch, then it'll just cause the Big Bounce, and it'll just cause the Big Bang to happen again. And I don't know what it'll do, but beyond that, it might reset everything. We might start back from square one with like evolution and all that happening all over again. Who knows? But yeah. And then other possible fates of the universe. There are also some possible events such as the Big Slurp. Why are they called the Big Slurp? Which would seriously harm the universe, although the universe as a whole would not be completely destroyed as a result. Big Slurp. This theory posits that the universe currently exists in a false vacuum, and that it could become a true vacuum at any moment. It's a matter of chance, might not have any life in it. Yeah. In order to best understand the false vacuum collapse theory, one must first understand the Higgs field, which meditates the universe. Much like an electromagnetic field, it varies in strength based upon its potential. A true vacuum exists so long as the universe exists in its lowest energy state, in which case the false vacuum theory is irrelevant. However, if the vacuum is not in its lowest energy state, a false vacuum, it could tunnel into a lower energy state. This is called vacuum decay. This has the potential to fundamentally alter the universe. In some scenarios, even the various psychic constants could have different values, severely affecting the foundations of matter, energy, and space-time. It is also possible that all structures will be destroyed instantaneously without any forewarning. Well, at least it'll be quick. Like, if it happens, at least it'll be quick. We won't even know that it happens. It'll just happen. We'll just be like, it's over, you know? However, only a portion of the universe would be destroyed by the Big Slurp, while most of the universe would still be unaffected because galaxies located further than 4,200 megaparsecs, or 13 billion light years, away from each other are moving away from each other faster than the speed of light, while the Big Slurp itself cannot span faster than the speed of light. To place this in context, the size of the observable universe is currently about 46 billion light years in all directions from Earth. The universe is thought to be that size or larger. Interesting. 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 Like I said, it's all just very cool stuff. So, just very, very, very cool stuff. Man, you know what? If anything, guys, I think we need to ask an expert about how they feel about how they feel about the heat death of the universe. Let's ask Squidward real quick what he thinks.
Hi, Squidward. August 12, 2036. Heat death of the universe. August 12, 2036. The heat death of the universe. August 12, 2036. The heat death of the universe. What?
All right, you heard it here, folks. You heard from Squidward. Write that on your calendars, okay? That's the heat death of the universe, August 12th, 2036. That's when it's gonna happen. Squidward said so. So just, mark that on your calendars. I know, right? I am praying. Fingers crossed, baby. Heat death of the universe. Let's go. August 12th, 2036. Write that down, everybody. Remember, that's when the heat death of the universe is gonna happen. That's when it's all gonna be over. But cool. We already had our hopes crushed in 2012. Yeah, 2012 wasn't it, but 2036. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be it, baby. I know it. We can trust Squidward, okay? He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. But cool, but thank you all so much for hanging out. I think we're gonna call it there for today. I know this is very different from what I usually do, but I had a lot of fun. It was just like, I love learning and looking into this kind of stuff, so it's just really cool. Just like nature, natural phenomenon, black holes, space, all that stuff. It's just so cool what happens around us that just like it's not under our control. Like it just happens. Humans have no impact on it. It's just a thing that occurs. And you take care too, AC. I hope you get your rest, and I hope you get to feeling better. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you had a cool time. We're gonna get send a raid over somewhere. And remember, August 12th, 2036. Mark that on your calendar. I haven't marked in my calendar because I am so excited for the heat death of the universe. I am so fucking excited for when that comes, when that day comes. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Let's go see who we can raid. They forgot about the flying spaghetti monster? Pastafarianism? Bro. Best religion right there. So that's the day we gotta smack as much cake as we can. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna hold y'all to it, okay? I'm gonna hold y'all to it. Can I smack your cake gently, though? Sure, AC. On August 12th, 2036, you can do whatever you want. Ironically, I'm playing No Man's Sky. Ah! How fitting! How fitting! Here, I will send y'all over to... I've been trying to get to a moon for 10 minutes. I'm too far in deep now. Yeah, that's the sunk cost theory right there. Sunk cost theory. I'll send you over to Luden. They're playing a Mori. Which I still need to play. Yeah, I'll send you over to Luden. He's adorable. So make sure y'all go send your love and support over there. But thank y'all so much for hanging out. I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!